Welcome to fall. Okay, no, fall's been around for some time, but I'm quite late. I'm about 8-9 weeks late on this video, but you know what? It's all worked out, as those things in life sometimes do. All works out. Right, so these are the fragrances that I am or have been currently wearing during I would say beginning of September. Okay, I'm going to say this is what I've been wearing at the beginning of September through October, and I'm actually about to change it because so it's been about 8 or 9 weeks, and until I think to the end of the year is roughly about 8 or 9 weeks. So it just all works out. My money sense, and I do like to do rotations. I think this year I was like, I'm not really going to do it and stuff, but I just feel like I've just got to do what works for me. I don't have that much space to put sort of all my perfumes out, and this is just what works for me. Obviously I do make changes because obviously I do purchase new releases, and then I've got to try and figure out where to put them. So it's like sort of every year some get changed, some don't, and yada 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 yada. So in this video I'm going to be showing you what I've been wearing, what you could be wearing if you own these fragrances, or if you want to purchase these fragrances specifically for autumn. I'm not going to lie to you, some of them are autumn and some of them, I'm missing one. I'm actually missing one. Found it. And then some are not autumn. Because it was sort of ending of summer, and I was expecting it to be a bit more warmer in September, but I don't know, we didn't really get it like that. I think around the first week of September, I think it was raining like crazy. But yeah, okay, you've heard enough. Let's just get into it. But one thing I do want to say, if you do have a large collection, think about it. You spent a lot of money. Maybe you have a signature scent and you're thinking, I'm saving this for special occasions, I'm saving it for this. I do suggest maybe doing a form of rotation. Maybe some people on YouTube do like every week, every month. I kind of do it to work with my work pattern. I know Claire Smith, if you are watching, she probably she knows the job that I do, so I sort of change my perfumes according to my work pattern. But yeah, it's just something, because when I first was collecting my fragrances, had a lot of them and didn't get worn, and you just feel like there's, for some of you, like if you've a 30ml bottles, 48 to maybe 60 pounds a bottle sitting on your dress, your dress top or whatever it is, and it's not getting used. So we're going to talk about two fragrances I did put in my rotation. Didn't I think I wore once and probably not going to get worn again. Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. This is the intense version. I do prefer it over the original. It's the patchouli. I wore this one first. My nose just couldn't do it, and I don't actually mind patchouli. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world for me, but I couldn't do it, guys. I couldn't do it. So remains to be seen. But this one, because it's nearly finished, I might just use it to spray around the air, maybe give it to my sister, I don't know. But that was not making it. And the one that really kind of broke my heart, because I even forgot to put in my rotation. I went like maybe 4 weeks in my rotation when I was like, I forgot to add this one because it's more of a summer scent. And this is Angel Muse EDT from Mugler. I think the spraying that Coco Mademoiselle, the intense version, kind of did have an impact when I wore this one, because when I wore this one, it might have been the next day or a few days after. Patchouli, I couldn't do it, guys. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, so it's such a shame. I don't know how I'm going to feel about other fragrances that have a really particular patchouli note, but they're both not for me. So yeah, so okay, there were two fragrances I did finish. This one is L'Interdit. This is limited edition version. I think it's, I never know how to pronounce it. It's Millimes. I don't know. I think it's a 2021 version, last year's one. And this is C Rose Signature 2, I believe. Okay, so this one was a compliment getter. I did enjoy the dry down of this, but the neroli note was a little bit too sharp for me. It was a bit much, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. I'm okay with the EDT. I don't think I want to try any more of the Le Interdits from Givenchy. So from Armani, this is C. Yes, so they were both 50ml bottles, so I've pretty much drowned them, and they pretty much got drowned because I didn't really use much of the others, because yeah, I enjoyed them a bit more. So these two sort of were on the least favorites. I still like them, but yeah, this one, there's no point of me repurchasing it, because I probably will purchase the original C at some point. But I did like this one. This one was a more fresher intake of the original. It did have some sweetness. Sometimes I was like, oh, it was a bit sweeter. It was sweeter, but a fresh sweetness. The rose was there, but not too much. It's your typical designer rose, and designer rose, you know, I don't really get put off by it. So yeah, no, I did like it. I mean, who knows, one day I might dig it out again. This one is like a maybe, whilst I think the other one is a no. So yeah, so I did layer this one actually with my little original C. Don't know where the cap is. And I did layer it with the intense version, and compliments. So this one was a compliment, but when I mix these three together, I would get compliments. Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to know that, so if you're not watching the video but you're listening at work or whilst you're cooking or whatever, like I do, see Le Perfume, the original C, you're going to get compliments. Well, I hope you do anyway. I think it's 2 years in a row I've got a compliment. So, you know. Okay, where am I at? Now we're going to talk about the sort of weak performers. I have to say it. One, actually, I just need to face it. I don't know why I bought it. I mean, I do know why I bought it. I was just going through a little bit of a phase where I was like, I need to buy new perfume. And I'm sure those of us with large collections may have gone through that experience where you just want to get your hands on one. I'm actually so much more better now. Maybe that's because I've tried 90% or so of them. But yeah, this is Burberry Her London Dream. It's got a ginger note. This sort of aldehyde, ginger, doesn't last, not much for projection. I did sometimes wear it with Le Interdit to drown out the neroli, and it did work. But I just can't lie. It's not me. I think I knew it wasn't me, but I still went ahead hoping for the best. And it was cheap. So yeah. So rule number 2, or advice number 2, just, even if it's cheap, guys, just, we don't need it, okay? You don't love it. Only buy something that you love, okay? So yeah. I don't know, but it does a little bit remind me of the ginger that's in the Le Perfume. Okay, number 1 that was just low on the projection and last about is this one. This is Michael Kors Sparkling Blush. This is like an old school fragrance for me, and I don't mind to have one. When I sit and look at my collection, I declutter quite a lot of my older fragrances, and I just feel like, oh, it's just nice to have one that you can just remember. Like pre-COVID, this is a fragrance that I had in my collection. It's not the same bottle because I did get rid of the other one. Well, it's still in my declutter pile, or I might have given it to my sister, I can't remember. But yes, this is just a nice, fresh, sweet, everyday, I don't want to say safe by and by, but like you smelt it you smelt this kind of scent. It's not unique. It's just one that I pretty much only wear at home or layer with fragrances. I did layer it with another fragrance that I will mention a bit later. So yeah, this was a little bit low. Actually, I might talk about that fragrance that I laid it with. Actually, yesterday I did layer it with Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. You know I love this fragrance. And guys, can I say compliments again? Yes, the 2nd year running, compliments. I just love this fragrance. I'm like pretty much almost finished. I'm about, I think, there. So, you know, I'm getting another bottle. It will be probably a bigger bottle because I do spray a lot of this because I need to spray a lot to get what I want, guys. I just have to tell the truth. It's not really the best for long lasting and projection. So you need quite a lot. Or I need quite a lot. Anyway, so I wore these two together and I was like, hello. Obviously, it didn't last much because this one doesn't last. But it was nice. It was sweet. I think this amplified the sweetness in it. I was like, ooh, I smell pink. You know, guys, when you smell like sweet and pink, this was the combo for me. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to do a little bit more layering now. So yeah, compliment getter, this one. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Whether it lasts or it doesn't last, it's just a little bit of maybe of sentiment, okay? Because before COVID, you know, certain things were like good. All right. Okay. Also, so another one actually I did layer with the Kayali is this one. This is Magnolia Rosé from Lancome, from the Maison Lancome range, and both got the saffron, both got the rose. So I thought, why not? And actually, it wasn't too bad. This one obviously gave this one more sweetness. This one is like musk, leather. The rose is actually fine. I can manage this rose. I can do Maison Lancome roses. Something else in this, blackcurrant. So yes, even this one I would actually also layer it with the C because that one has blackcurrant, and I think both fragrances in their different ways just amplified it and gave it a little bit more. It is long lasting, but the projection is not really there because I don't know, I tend to find musky scents on me don't really project. Like, they're not like leave a trail, but it's still quite strong, if that makes sense. So yeah, more layering combos if you could afford it. Right. Okay, let me talk about a few more that kind of have been in my collection already. Okay, so Olympia decluttered it, like decluttered, and I brought it back, and I'm quite happy that I brought it back. Projection, I have to spray a lot, as you can see, so it wasn't really their lasting power was okay. And one of the things I noticed with this fragrance is when it came time to have a shower at the end of the day, I could smell it on my skin, like really, really strong, almost to the point like, oh my gosh, I smell so nice, I don't want to wash it off. So yeah, that was just the only disappointing thing, that was quite close, sits close to the skin. It does last long on my skin, obviously, but yeah. But I still like it. I'm happy to have it back anyways. Sorry, I don't even know. Olympia Legend? Leger or Legend? Guys, I can't remember the names. What's going on with me? This one is Chloe Nomad Absolute. You know, I was sitting down thinking about these two fragrances and I was like, they just have something very similar about them. Not the actual scent, but I would describe them both in the same way, that they're both sort of syrupy, fruity fragrances with some sort of herbal aromatic thing going on. And when I went to check the notes, this one had Divana, and I don't remember it having Divana, but on For Granted it said it had Divana. This one also has Divana, so I was like, ah. So, you know, like, again, if there was a fragrance shop out there and they put fragrances in categories of like sort of similar, maybe not similar smelling, but, you know, similar vibes or whatever you want to call it, I would definitely put these two together. Both autumn, wintry type of fragrances. Okay. Okay, this one, Valentino. It's gone. Voce Viva Intensa. And this is actually a new bottle because I did finish my 30ml and I actually haven't opened this at all. It's just been on the shelf looking pretty, just because I know myself, once I use it, I'm just going to be repurchasing. So I was just like, relax. Vanilla, white florals. Yeah. I don't know if there's benzoin or amber in this one, but you would think so. This one was late to the party, but this one again I layer with my C's, because this I used to always layer with C Passione, and I thought, let me just try the two. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But I kind of don't want to finish this one because I do like it, but not enough to buy a larger bottle, so I'm holding on to it. This one was also late to the party. I think 3 weeks in, I put it in the pile. This is Saffronade from Perfume. I'm going to say something. Once I'm finished with this one, I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. I would love to layer it with Sea Fury because I do find them quite similar in the orange blossom vanilla type way, but obviously that one has black currant and all sorts. They're quite different, but there's just something about the two that remind me of each other. But I just find this a little bit in a nice way, not one-dimensional, but maybe one-dimensional. Like, it's just, that's it. Like, you just get orange blossom and vanilla, and and it's like, I want a little bit of a ginger or a little bit of neroli or just something, But then again, if you don't like Sea Fury, Sintra or Love Don't Be Shy, those kind of scents, maybe this is the one like for you because it's, or your Lieb because that's got lavender in it, or the Leclat, Le Vieux Belle Leclat, that one's got some sort of spicy pink pepper or pepper in it. This is quite the safe white orange blossom scent actually for you. Okay. If you find Sea Fury too sweet for you, then yeah. This surprised me, guys. This surprised me. Juliet Has a Gun, Vanilla Vibes. I remember wearing it the first day I wore it out, and I was like, I don't know. It's a little bit metallic. I don't know if people are gonna like this. Are people gonna say something bad about it? Like, oh, something smells a bit funny. Honestly, guys, that's what I was thinking. I was very self-conscious wearing it. But, guys, every time I've worn this, I've got compliments. Something smells nice. You smell nice. What's that smell? Every time I wear it, I get this same comments, like compliments. Now, it's a 100ml bottle, remember, and I don't know if this was new. I think I got this from Nutina and it was kind of used a little bit. But yeah, like, I do have to use quite a lot to get what I want, but guys, who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? And you might see a little bit of a theme as well, as I move on. But yeah, guys, vanilla vibes. And then we have Miss Dior, the 2021 version. I do like it, I really do, but the projection, oh gosh, it's just not hitting the heights, guys. I don't know. I think it's perfect for pretty much, I think it's an all year round type of fragrance. It's not as warm. Yeah, I don't know actually to say it's not as warm. There is something about it that's warm. I really pick up the vanilla in this and a little bit of the, I don't know if it's freesia or lilies in this fragrance, but it's just the lasting power that's a letdown for me. I do actually really like it. Because with the florals in it gives it a little bit of a freshness, then you have the vanilla and the dry down. So, but yeah, I just wish it did a little bit more, but maybe I should have known. Okay, so guys, we're down to the last 6, and I've purposely left these because these are the 2022 releases. Okay, so these are my honest thoughts, my honest opinions, were they worth the coins, and yeah. So this one is My Way. This was the neroli or floral version with neroli. I have to say it's the weakest one on the bus, okay? This one, lasting power, oh dear, wasn't really there compared to the other two. I'm just going to say, put it out there. But I do like it. I think maybe in the long run, if I ever did finish this bottle, actually, I'm not sure if I would repurchase it. I don't know if I love it enough. I do like it, though. I'm not going to lie. It's My Way. I mean, I love the other two, so... yeah, but the performance is just it's not it, But I do like the scent. The neroli is perfect for me. So I did again used to layer it with the Let Into D. Didn't get a compliment from this one, guys. Obviously I'm wearing, I think I would wear this one in the summer though. Spring, summer, maybe I'll have a shift around next year. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say, but shall we mark it out of 10? Ooh, I'm going to go for maybe 6, 7, 6.5. Okay, I'm not going to do any ratings. Now this one, ooh, again, like the My Way Narciso Crystal. Lasting power, just wasn't there, but it was a compliment getter. And who enjoyed it? My mom. I think my mom loves Narciso Rodrigo fragrances. She just doesn't know it. Like, she just doesn't obviously know the fragrances. But of all the ones that I've wear, she always gives me a compliment. So I might buy her one of them. She says it reminds her of a fragrance that she used to wear. So I don't know. Okay, I'm rambling on a bit, but yeah, love the scent. I think I love it more than the Poudre, as I thought I would. But the Lasting Power, this has to be spring. This has to also, maybe even summer. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, this one is number 3. Aura being the first, the original being the second, and there's no point of me rating the intense version because I haven't worn it yet. That's in the next rotation. That's in another video. But yeah, so this one with the popcorn, up to now I don't get no popcorn, but that's just me anyway. I do get something very syrupy and sweet. I think it's the caramel. But again, like with certain fragrances, I don't think if I smell this, I'm gonna say, oh, I smell caramel. No, I smell something sweet. And it's got the DNA of the original, which is very heavily there. You get that shampoo-y, jasmine pear thing going on. So I think that's what makes me like it. You have the added sweetness. Lasting Power projection. I think the original is better. Might have to say that. But, you know, this is warming up. But it isn't the wow that I thought it was going to be. Guys, I don't even know. So this is Idol Nectar from Lancome. This one a bit similar. Lasting Power was a bit better. This is Good Girl Glam from Carolina Herrera. Your cherry almond fragrance. I get the cherry and I get vetiver mainly. I don't get much almond. I even sometimes forget it's even in there. I do like it. I do like it, but I don't know. It's nice. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't jump out at me. For the word glam, I just feel like if you're going to put glam, it's got to be like ooh, it's got to be like sultry. So maybe they should have made this a little bit more intense, a little bit more deeper. But again, I still like it. I'm not going to declutter it at this moment in time. Compliment getter. Here we go, Olympia Solar. The white florals. No, what? Let me speak. When I smell it from the bottle, there's something about it that I don't particularly like. I'm going to be honest. But when I wear it, it's love, love, love. Again, like Olympia Legend, when I'm about to wash it all off, I smell this gorgeous sweetness on my skin, and I'm like, oh, I smell good. But yeah, it's a compliment getter. I love it's the dry down for me. I love, love, love the dry down. I think there's ylang, something orange. There's some orange, I don't know if it's a bit of orange or orange peel in the top. Benzoin. It's just mwah, 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 mwah. I love it. The white florals. The thing with this one is I could be sitting at work and it's like one moment I'll just get the white florals. 10 minutes later I'll get the sweetness. I kind of wish I could just get the sweetness all day, every day. It's a winner. And the last one, which is also a winner, guys. I love this fragrance. I love, 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 love this fragrance. Alien Goddess Intense. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Intense, Lip Parfum, whatever you have you. Love. Love, love, love. Guys, compliment getter. Lasting Power is insane. I think of all the newbies that I've mentioned, the lasting power of this one is the best. Like, okay, I know again in my review, I said that I felt like the original was it lasted much more longer, but this one lasts. Smell it on my clothes for days. Again, I wasn't remember if you watched my review, I wasn't enjoying the jasmine, that double jasmine, but I've gotten used to it. Don't really care. It's not like the Solar where it's like on and off, on and off. It blends actually quite beautiful. But I love the dry down, that benzoin, the vanilla they've used. It's just chef kiss. So, what can I say? okay, was that my summer leaning fragrances really garnered the most compliments, guys. These were the ones that people were like, "Oh, you smell good." How strange is that? Even though it hasn't really been sunny, like it hasn't really been warm. And then my two oldies from last year still got the compliments. My C and my Kayali both gave me the compliment. So yeah, guys, so if you're still looking for fragrances, you can afford to, you know, get yourself a 30 ml, get yourself a travel size if you can, get yourself a sample, guys. These fragrances were the winners. Now, it doesn't mean that I didn't like the others, you know. I still love my Magnolia, still love my Narciso, my Valentino, my Olympias, my Chloe's, but these ones, ooh. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye.